Watch it on YouTube. Watch it in real life. I have man rewards, what? Me too. Fan appreciation packs? Oh. Oh. Oh my god, it's got 95 Rod Woodson. This for Ultimate Team, this is not towards my, Oh. Mm. Imagine we play Superstar KO together. That would not be funny. We would be so bad. Imagine her at quarterback and I'm... I hold my own. Oh my god. Patrick Queen? I'll go easy on you to start out. Oh, you're lucky. My quarterback sucks. Yeah. Tom Brady. He sucks, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. My team's good. Hi, Nicole. Are you ready to rage quit? Alright, so you pick your play, right? And I'll show you. There's a screen that pops up, and then you press a button. It's either X, triangle, or square to pick it. And then, well, if you're on offense, you got to pick whether it's a run or a pass.
Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks.
And then you press X, skull hike. If it's a run, you move with the left stick, the left little joystick.
The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
You're the Giants.
Punter Thomas Morstead to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
Okay, Nicole.
Green on that play.
Sure it wasn't Chris right there?
19 yards off the bat and a quick first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
That was Chris. You're such a liar. Yeah, you have Kirk Cousins.
Throwing his Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Throwing, Cousins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but
imagine.
Have to keep throwing.
Yeah, Chris, what's up?
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
A gain of 22. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Escaping. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Chris, are you just playing third down or something?
23 on the third down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now.
R2.
At the 36.
The right trigger. How do you not fumble?
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown. DJ Moore, 98 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of
that was fun.
turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning balls turned over. How's both sides going to handle it?
That was fun.
One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where it would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's not me.
Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
No, that's not me. I'm not controlling that person. I don't know what he does. I'm controlling this guy in the middle.
To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
All right, Chris.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Working out of the gun, Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
Imagine.
That's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little two-play sequence.
I'm terrified.
You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's get off the field.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Check, 9. 3 buzz. Under 10, 10. Whip.
Yeah, Nicole really knows how to do that, Chris.
36. Hey, can. No, off. 80 weapon.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And an alley to run.
Yeah, she knows how to do that too, Chris.
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 41, Brady is going to fire this thing deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
All day, dog.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in.
Whoops.
Gordon. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Here's McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
You can't believe what?
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
Should I start trying?
Moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Right, set, fly, 20. Yes, Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check the backer, check the backer.
Now Brady, maybe a free play here. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag
Press circle a bunch of times, Nicole.
Offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Cousins. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 26, 61, match.
Final play of the half. Cousins flush to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Also unnecessary.
Wait, 20. 58 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 28.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey.
Hit the block, you loser.
42, a 5-yard run.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
22-jet bomber. Hey, check it.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. D. Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Finding room inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes our score 17-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever term.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Cole, you want to score? Sure.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
You better throw it quick.
Pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. To the contrary on that last possession, though.
Oh my gosh, the goal. Throw it to literally anybody else.
Good coverage that time by Derwin James. Here now is 2nd and 10 again from the 41.
I'm blitzing everybody so you
to throw Cousins, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Calvin Ridley, 59 yards. And the Giants are able to draw.
Hey, you scored.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in
I'll
the
let you
second
score.
half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it
done
is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Whoa!
You just drilled the Make-A-Wish kid.
Left, and no good.
You just gave the Make-A-Wish kid a concussion.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7.
Oh my God.
And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
That was almost something dirty.
Clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same.
He's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Moore, 89 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
You want to score again, Nicole? You gotta work for it this time.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know,
Who
it's
the
not
fuck was
always
that?
just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
Do whatever you want to do.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Nicole, I think your house phone's calling.
Goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Jaguars. Melvin Gordon, 51 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh.
It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further.
I'm sorry.
Can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
Get the ball? Are you kidding me? No, I didn't get it. There's 75 guys there. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys all missing the ball.
Because you're trying your best to press
That is
advantages
wild.
when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Not giving up that type of field position.
Nicole, believe it or not, you're not the worst person I've ever played against.
Play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Check, 59. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Cousins. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You can play NBA.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Chris, did you see that?
Big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
Chris, did you see that?
Come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's what I do.
It's what I did. It was 4th and 23 and ran a fake punt. Not for you.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let them get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the big
Oh my God.
zone, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Yeah, Brady's throw there incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
We got this.
So this will be
over.
a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without